AR-15 here, the Radical Arms. We're gonna pop off a couple rounds as soon as we get out to the sandhill. Let's try that. Capture this sky real quick. So it's like 10 or 11. We're woken up because there was a fire from a lightning strike. And there's the fire department out here in the middle of the sandhills putting things out. I've had the drone up in the air capturing footage. But I think everything's okay, but we're going to stick around for a second and then head back out of the way. So the fire was totally unexpected, but at the same time, my family's always aware out there, especially when there's lightning around, even if it is fairly green grass, because fires can burn so easily. And if the wind was out of a different direction, it could have been a whole different ballgame. A funny story about the fire. When my cousin called, my mom and my sister-in-law, she tried calling my brother too, but he didn't answer his phone. He was too fast asleep. So my mom came down and tried to wake me up. And what she told me was, when I was waking up, she's like, "Jordan, go outside and get your drone. There's a fire. You need to get some footage." And my quote was, "No, my drone's out in my truck. I'm too tired. You do it." So needless to say, since we were up so late fighting the fire and taking care of all the little variables that went along with that, the next day we decided just to sleep in and not get up at 4:30 to go brand calves. Instead, we decided to do a few odds and ends around the ranch at home there, and later Dad wanted to go up and just check on some pastures before we brand, which was going to be the next day. First thing I did was grab my camera, and my nephew Jens was out running around, and I decided to go film him and get some footage of the ranch in which I grew up. Watching him run around reminded me a lot of me and my brother when we were kids running around. Later that day, I decided to hop in the truck with Dad to run up and check some water on a pasture with some cattle just because it was so hot. On the way there, we noticed that fire was not the only thing that lightning had done the previous night. These two neighbors' cows were struck and killed instantly by the same lightning storm. It's an unfortunate event, but everybody knows Mother Nature can be its own worst enemy. Final event of the day, I decided to hit up my buddy Brady to see if he wanted to meet me at the county fair, which was going on that weekend. Here with the Sweetbirch family, Mama, Papa, and baby. How you guys doing?
Good.
It's always good to see these guys when I come back to town.
Oh, yeah.
And this is Brady's cousin right here. Her son, which I didn't even realize he's a teenager and he's that old. I'm like, holy smoke. Him and I used to run around the fair all the time as little kids, seeing what was going on and showing our animals in 4-H. It's funny how through the years 4-H has kind of died down, but I still got the same nostalgic feeling as I did when I was a kid running around out there, seeing all the animals and all the different exhibits at the county fair.
Yeah, you know, the good Lord says the hard-working farmers shall be the first to reap of the benefits of his bounty, so if you like to eat, get in the ag business.
Hey, kids. Hey, be nice. Hey, none of that allowed around here. That's not proper. That's not proper.
Come on, I want to be
Hey, you want to be in the photo, huh? Yeah, you're quite the fella. By the time 8 o'clock rolled around, I knew it was time to get home and get ready for bed, because the next morning was going to be our actual branding morning, and I needed to get all the sleep that I could get in preparation for the heat and the stubbornness of the cattle.